New birdhouse from Collective Treasures. Already has a bird in it. Working on his little house. That's a row from Collective Treasures. Got a little butterfly house. Haven't seen any butterflies in it yet. I had that hanging up high, but then I found out from them that the butterfly houses need to be down low. This pot overwintered in the greenhouse. It's perennials. It's probably 3 years old. I've debated on whether taking the perennials out and planting them in the ground because they've been in there a long time. Eucalyptus I'm moving over here. That pot doesn't have a hole in it. We just had a bad rainstorm, so the tarp blocked some of the rain. I'm going to move some of the things in the front. The water barrel has not been hooked up yet, although I do have drains on the side of the greenhouse. I have to level off a spot on the back corner for the rain barrel. Right now it's too wonky. It sits wrong. I need to put some bricks and put the water barrel on top up higher. Daisies are blooming. I'm filming before I work. I'm going to be cleaning up and moving things around. Blueberries. A lot of blueberries just on these 2 bushes. The third one didn't take yet again this year. Harvested garlic yesterday that was in my wildflower garden. And they're in the way, so they're just drying. Lots of berries. Berry picking most days. Sweet Williams are just about done. Butterflies love them. I seeded those a couple years ago. And this year they're just doing fantastic. Or should I say fantastic. Primrose, also seeded about 3 years ago, doing absolutely fabulous this year. Look at the vegetable garden. It is loving all the rain and heat we've had in the last couple days. I think I walked by this once, but I didn't talk about it. This is a butterfly bush. Butterfly flower opening up. That I also seeded about 3 years ago. Big and beautiful. Strawberries are behind the vegetable garden. Some garlic on the fence. They look big and beautiful, but they're not producing well this year. I moved them after they gave strawberries last year to this garden because they weren't doing well. But the plants look good. Maybe next year. Sweet pea. I put 2 on the back of the garden, which is shadier than the front. And the 2 on the back are gonna do well. The 2 I had in the front died off. Behind the greenhouse, between the road and the vegetable garden and the flower garden, I started more grapes. And this garden's new. This is Tropicana, several of them. One here, one on the other end of this garden, and then kind of throughout. The big bushy growth here is a goji berry. I haven't gotten any berries off of it. It's 3rd year, so we'll see how this year goes. Corn, haven't talked about that. I did start that in the house. I started 16 when I transferred the sprouts to the greenhouse. I lost a couple, so then I had 11. Because I lost a few, I started another 8-pack, so I have some smaller ones tucked in there. Usually my second planting of corn doesn't do well, but I'm trying again. New garden. Hung a swing. Love that swing. Sunflowers are doing awesome. Things are really starting to bloom out. I'm filming before I work today. So this is what I'm going to start on, I think. I have the bird feeder above here, and it's not helping. That's happened to me once before. I had it on the corner of the vegetable garden, and the bird seed was going into the garden and causing a mess. Hollyhocks are getting ready to bloom. Trumpet vine started from a twig probably 6 years ago. I'd trim that one and train it. This is the other side, hollyhocks. A Tropicana in a corner. Sweet William. Got a King Tut on sale at Kroger. I love a good sale. I haven't read about this plant yet, so I don't know how it's doing. I mean, I don't know how it'll winter. This is sedum. It's been here a few years. This is the best it's ever looked. It's beautiful. Sweet William. Butterfly flower. Daisy family. This garden starts out with a ton of columbine, which I also seeded. Seed a lot of perennials these days, but you know, the bugs got them this year. They flowered, but the foliage was terrible. These are primrose. I have yellow, which blooms usually at a different time than the pink ones, but this year they're blooming together. I seen a blue one today on Google that I want to get my hands on. Trumpet vine. Lilies. Hostas. Lemon tree. Succulents. This has been blooming. It's not blooming today, unfortunately, the day I'm filming. New passion flower. Hibiscus tree is not bloomed outside yet. The geranium I had in the house, I repotted. Every time I bring something out, it has to go through a phase, loses leaves and grows new ones. And same thing the other way. When I take it in the house, it's going to lose leaves, and then it'll flush back out. It'll look terrible for a while. These were in the greenhouse. This pot was in the greenhouse. These were the hydrangeas that I propagated. I'm still just going to leave them in the pot for a while. Succulent arrangements I had hanging in my living room over the winter. And I put one in the greenhouse because it wasn't doing well. But you know what? They bounced back and they look great. I'm happy with them.